So I gotta get this battle off the way. First, salute the Remy. Salute the Remy Ma. I gotta go back and watch a couple of these battles. I gotta go back and watch a couple of these battles, man. Let me see y'all pull up to my other channel. Because we doing a live over there. I'm about to cut this one soon. Pull up my Discord. Let's talk about the event. But yeah, salute the Remy. The crowd, what do we expect out of a crowd like this? Not a full battle rap crowd. So, you know, different spots. Different spots. Pull up, man. They saying couture, man. I'm seeing some coutures in here, man. The crowd was asleep on couture the last battle. Hustle versus couture. Couture, crazy. Second, all the rounds was nice. I edged Hustle the first. You know me short and sweet. I edged couture the second. But Hustle, even though Hustle rapped at least 2 minutes, it felt like 2 or 3 minutes longer than her. The land was going on. Still, the pace of Couture's pace is crazy. Her performance to me was bananas. Let me explain. She was so poised when the crowd don't react. You saw it just happened with what battle before that QB. She don't think they rocking with him. She start complaining. It happens all the time. It's life. Couture didn't care. She'd say something fire. The crowd don't react. Keep it moving. Her flow, pace, her bars was there. They was just sleep. I entered the second round. I said, it's edge. I gave it a set. I actually gave it a tie, but I prefer what she was doing. So it's a tie. But I prefer what she was doing. Hustle got that on the phone. If y'all give it a hustle, it's because she rapped so long. Third round, third round, I didn't like that. Like the angle didn't hit for me. The whole she burning angle and all that. Especially when she started that rap in the third. I forgot all about it. Didn't hit for me. Even when she was saying like, because the reason why it didn't hit for me is because the dude kept rapping. Like, nah, I don't want to hear her rapping. Then she put in two. There's a lot going on. 7.6. Couture came back again. Looked kind of crazy again. Yeah, another 7.89 ish. Couture 2-1 preference because the second is tied. That was crazy. Sharp, talk to me. That was kind of crazy.
Man, Couture was in rare form, man.
Not real form.
It
She
might have
always
been
go
the
crazy.
best, might have been the best Couture I ever seen.
Nah, she always go crazy. Like she always, I tell you, her pace, her freaking bars. Like she got a little bit of everything. She like clips. She always do good.
And she's unrattled. I don't need no crowd reaction. I don't need none of that shit.
That's
I'm here to
what.
cook that
That's what
fire.
surprised me the most. Sharp. What?
Yeah. She wasn't asking for no cheers. She wasn't like they sleep. None of that.
Hustle got
Straight
personals
to
and
it.
everything. Hustle got personal. She still got straight face. Like,
Yeah, still got yeah, poker face on 1,000. That was fire. I didn't even like what Hustle did. I thought that was trash.
I mean, like,
Personally.
it's ain't gonna hit or miss. I ain't necessarily like it, but why? What part you didn't like? I didn't like that the dude was rapping.
Yeah, the dude
I don't
rapping made
mind
me
it.
whack, bringing Shorty out just to say I thought it was gonna be dope. All it was just here goes some poker chips. That's it. That's all you got. Pick up some poker chips. And so even that was light. All of the extra was light.
Yeah, yeah.
All of the extra was light. The nigga rapping was light, and then the Shorty coming out. I thought she was gonna have a crazy haymaker. It ended up being like a regular punch. It wasn't even worth it.
Mm.
And then, that wasn't even worth it, man. Miss Hustle tried to hop in the pocket. It was a nice pocket at the end, but she ain't staying there long enough. She's like, I'm trying something new. You know? If she had stayed in that pocket for about 8 to 16 bars, probably could have did something. But Couture in red form, I don't even know what else to describe it. It was super dope. It was layered. It was direct. That whole bipolar shit talking to both sides was fire.
Crowd
It was
didn't even
fire.
react, sir. The crowd didn't react to that.
Yeah, it was super creative.
The hallucination, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
The crowd didn't react. They didn't react. I'm like, what?
The crowd wasn't even reacting to hustle bars. That was hustle entourage reacting. Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we hear reactions. Do you ever what's do y'all see the polls? I know they get hustle about. I know they did.
No, I didn't even see the post on none of the battles. Oh, no, I gave Couture all three of them rounds, edging every one.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Every
Every
single round, she was way too direct. Yeah, she was clean. Too hustle, and it was so clean. Mm-hmm. I gave her every single round. I don't care. Hustle ripped her heart away, but it was a bunch of random bars, like just saying stuff.
her pace because she was rapping so long.
Victoria came and talked to and she kept stopping. That's what made the round seem long. She kept stopping. It was her entourage. I took screenshots and everything. That was a gift.
Even
when they wasn't saying nothing, she was stopping. Mm-hmm. It's weird, man. Yeah, that was a weird hustle. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. She wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Keep that little cringy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she was that angle thing was weak. I get it. That's Couture. That's what Couture do. But it was hard. When Chuck was saying it was hard, it was hard. But it was for Couture because Couture used to do that. Like, yeah, but you gotta do it better than that. I guess you gotta be more creative with it. That was a bad attempt at being creative. Bring the white man out to talk about it. Why would you do that? Why not bring a black lady out?
I know. Right.
Why not bring a black lady?
Why don't you bring the girl
That just make me think it's a prop. You bring a white man. I think he lying now. You want me to think make it believable by bringing a white man, but that's what's going to make me think he's lying.
Who is this?
Like somebody had said in the comments, the spaces is going to eat that up. First off, like you said, she brought a white man through, so because it was a white man giving the steps, automatically supposed to be true. Right. But in all reality, we don't know if it's true. We don't care or not. It didn't hit. Like it was bad. It wasn't like it was bad, just that. Like I don't care about what she like. I don't care about what none of them do sexually. But I get it though, because Couture, she like bringing up their own people, so I understand it. She got to take her home medicine at the end of the day.
Hey, sure, you can drop the Discord link in my main channel for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna y'all saw the whole event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna break down these other battles. I wanna hear y'all first. Listen, y'all first watch.
I don't forget how to do this shit. Oh, let's do that.
What was what was the first battle? Yoshi G. Was that the first battle?
Yoshi G and Prestavia.
Right.
I know one thing. I'm tired of hearing 40s over 30s.
Or 30, I mean, any type of fraction bars. 30 over 30.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing 40 over 30. I'm tired of hearing 10 and 2. 10 to 2s, two hands on the wheel, blah, blah, shooting drivers. It's so basic. How do you speak like that? How do you, like, I'm like defeat bars. Yeah. Like, I'm scratching that shit. It's me like, nah, I can't say this shit. I heard this shit too many times. Like, I don't sit, like, how do you do that? Like, that's crazy. And her jumping in that pocket, that was Mook for remember Mook. Mm-hmm. I think she did it in the second and did it in the third. That's Mook. Mook do that. Same way. Move the hands the same way, the head over, like that was Mook.
Yo, what's good, yo? It's Mike B.
What's goody?
What's up, Mike? Good with you, man.
You know, chilling, bro. Yo, the only battle I didn't like was in Casey and official shit, like, real talk.
I thought official had some shit, man. Official did pretty
No,
good.
no, I'm not saying they didn't do good. I just didn't like that. I didn't feel like any real, like, competition there. Like,
Right. Yeah, it wasn't. He spent a lot of time telling us how they was friends.
They spent every single round reminding us that they friends.
We're
Right.
really friends, but guess what I'm gonna do?
They did a lot of name flips. I like name flips, but they had a whole lot of name flips. Like, oh
Yeah, it was a
man,
lot of yeah. It was a
every
And
bar
either
name
way,
flip, ladies. Come on, y'all.
every other battle was fire, but the time, man, they gotta tighten up that time. Like, yo, 10 o'clock, we got 4 battles. Like,
yeah. This shit's supposed to have started at 3, bro.
shit
Nah,
hurts
y'all
when
hit
it's
me
late.
out.
Like, my Sunday's gone. Like,
Yo, hit me out real
Remy,
quick.
man, it
If
was
they
Remy. Remy had to
it was
change her clothes every
Remy.
round.
She got my word,
She had to
and
change her clothes every round.
she gets away with it this time. Like, that's
look,
it.
check
Yeah,
me out, y'all. Check me
yeah.
out. Don't this make more sense if y'all friends like besties, right? Y'all know everything about each other. It got to be something that y'all could talk about that's personal that
Yeah,
ain't gonna be mad afterwards, as long as y'all just tell each other.
make
Like,
it
can I talk
spicy.
about
Like, do
this?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? Nah, leave that alone. What about this? Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'm on
saying?
my
It was
Gucci
supposed.
Gotti shit,
Why the
man. If
heck y'all
you
don't want
battle
no
me,
nothing?
I'm on my Gucci Gotti shit. We cool, but if you battle me,
Yeah,
I'm saying whatever I want to
Nah,
say.
nah. I
Like,
think
it's
that's
just
Yo,
different.
break the group up. Like, I'm about to break the group up.
yeah,
Like,
that's where I'm at
in
with
front of
it.
the world. Like,
Nah,
in
it's
front
Yeah,
of
that's
Remy
different.
Ma and
I'm
everyone. Like,
That's
right
different
now.
though, short.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at no personals in there. That's honestly what I wanted. I wanted them to go bar for bar. I wanted to see who can rap better, not who can tell me what we don't.
But
You
they,
mean tell the
they,
audience what we don't need to know better.
Nah, that's
but they
not the
all
case.
work
I'm just
together, so
saying,
it's like hard for
person,
them to
like
do that.
not
Cause
too
it's like they
personal,
don't know who
just
raps better because
something
they all sharing
freaking
it.
seem more direct.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Nobody
gotta.
was more direct than Couture
Fire.
and possibly 40.
Pack.
Nobody tonight
Pack.
was as direct.
Oh, shit.
Hey, bro, if you
That
get
pack
me on
pack
the
was
court,
crazy.
if you get me on the court, I'm trying to dunk on you and embarrass you, even if you
Yeah, I
my
mean it.
homie. That's just
Oh,
what it is. That's just
You can
what it
call it
is.
what
on
you
that
say.
court,
Call it what
that's
it
the
is. That's that
Rucker, too.
Geechee.
Like,
Yeah,
Call it
yes.
what it is.
Oh,
That's the Geechee. That style is the Geechee. When a friend
yeah,
battle, I expect the Geechee.
yeah. I need to get you. Yeah, if we're gonna do a
Yeah.
friendly battle, bring the get you.
So when
Hmm
y'all had official 3-0?
I mean, nah, it's 2-1 either way, but I got official with the edge.
Okay.
yeah, I got it.
I mean, what's her name couldn't move around, so it was just bars. She couldn't
I didn't
move,
even
she couldn't
care who won.
transform.
They seemed like
So
they
it's
was.
like,
It sounded like they was sleeping on freaking KCJ too.
I didn't even
The whole
care at
crowd
the end of
was.
that shit. Like,
ooh,
I
she
didn't
was
even care.
stationary. It was weird. You know,
Yeah, I didn't
the
see
way.
it. Yeah, I didn't see it. I was just.
I
I
was
was
mad
just.
that I waited an hour and a half between the battle. That's really what it was. And then it was that battle, and I'm like, yo, I waited mad. There's 2 more to go. I'm like,
It
Yeah,
was
they,
real.
I
It
was
was a lot of
I was
time.
feeling some type of way about
oh,
that
they
shit.
just showed. They did some YouTube thievery, man. They just had niggas locked in for 7 hours,
Dead ass.
15,000 people. They ran the numbers up.
And
That's
that's bringing the
Yeah.
numbers up because you have that many people.
yeah,
That's what exactly.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think the peak was 17
Mm-hmm. 17. That was with
at
the
one
40.
time.
That's when
You know how
40
many
was in there,
hours
man.
that is if you count all those people as 1 hour?
Yeah, that's a lot of
Like
watch
what?
time, man. It's a lot of
Yeah,
watch
like
time, man.
So who
yeah,
y'all
they
had? So
got
who,
us, bro. I was
Yeah,
Crazy
they
tight
work.
ran
about
up
it.
a YouTube chat.
Tight about it.
so
They
all the
definitely ran up a
battles was
YouTube check.
clear, easy
I'm
winners.
like,
Y'all got a winner for easy. All the winners, a winner for each battle. Like
I mean, nah, it's hard to call them, man. It's hard to call them except for, I mean, a lot of people gonna say 40 bodied, what's her
Yeah.
name?
40 and Couture were clear to me. Like those were clear dubs
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
40,
but I gave
yeah,
QB
40.
the first, man. I know that's an unpopular opinion,
Oh,
but I gave it a first. You know,
I got you changing it on the rewatch.
that's possible. I like the disrespect. I like the aggression. It was, yeah. The first time seeing it, it
I
was dope.
wanted
But
her.
then after that, it became like, ah, that shit trash.
I
But
wanted
it
her
was
to
cool
fight,
out the gate.
man. Oh, I was hurt.
You're right. I ain't put no score down, so I could just easily say she won. But once I look at it and write down the score, I ain't gonna be able to lie to myself. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
I did not expect that though. Like I've never seen QB get embarrassed, son. Like
Was Yoshi good?
ever,
Was Yoshi
bro.
nice?
Nah, Yoshi was fire. I mean, that's another unpopular opinion. I got Yoshi G 2-1,
Yeah.
man. First and
I
third.
got Yoshi too, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm.
But a
Yeah.
lot of people gonna say Prestavia won though.
Yeah,
BR,
that's
what
that
up?
surfing chess book,
What's
right?
up, people?
Hyping.
What up? What
What's
up,
The
good?
PR?
word
Chilling. What's going on?
Just running
ain't too
down.
much. How you call these
Yeah,
battles,
running
man?
down this event.
Oh man. First of all, it's good to speak to y'all again.
Yeah,
Hundred
yeah,
percent,
yeah,
Heard y'all
hundred
voice so
percent.
yeah.
long.
Mm-hmm.
What up? What is it?
No,
Flash or B? That B or Flash?
no, that's BR.
BR.
What up, BR? This Mike P, man. This what up?
Salute, man. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Chilling.
Now I got Yoshi. That's what y'all talking about. I got her losing, man. She just seemed starstruck. She wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. She was super
Yeah, I ain't
wordy.
mad
It
at
was a
that.
lot of words in there. Too
Yeah, it's just
wordy.
too much.
Yeah, it was too much. I ain't mad at that. Cause I agree with that.
I
Yeah,
was
it's just too
afraid.
much.
It almost went full total slaughter. I was afraid. Like I was like, I hope. It,
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
but it didn't go that far. Like they kept it
right.
clean. It was a good mics. Like, but yeah, like that energy was like they didn't. The battle rappers don't feel at home all
What
of
up?
a
What up,
sudden. Like
thoughts?
they
What
like
up, boy?
they feeling like out of place and shit. Like,
Right, right, right,
but
right.
Right.
nah, it was good. I didn't think it went that far. I'm just saying. Yoshi kind of had that energy, but she pulled through it. I thought,
Why do people think that
that's
if you
how.
put bright lights and a lot of shiny things around something, it makes it better? Like, there's
Word
nothing wrong with like
in the
regular.
alley.
It don't need all the bells and whistles, man. You could get by with just the regular version. You know what I'm saying?
Like the event,
Yeah, like the event. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like
the
they
visual.
bring out too much. I mean, it was still fire. I'm not gonna say it wasn't fire. When they was actually battling, it was fire.
They didn't
But like
go full
all that
total
extra
slaughter.
shit,
Like
though,
you know that sharp. Like they
7
didn't go full.
hours?
Like
Nah, that's
7
almost total
hours.
slaughter. 7 hours for 4 battles. That's a bit much, B.
Son, like that was
Bit much.
crazy. The in
Bit much.
betweens, I was like, why am I still texting in the chat an hour later? Like, what the fuck am I doing with my
Yeah,
time?
that's a bit much.
What
That's a
about the
bit much.
what about the QB and the QB and 40
Oh,
bars
40 went
battle?
crazy. 40 went crazy. Like, I mean, she went crazy every round.
But you
Wow.
She
had
went
it 3-0.
crazy.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
she
you
had
said
some
first round. You gave
disrespectful shit
QB the
too. She
first
matched
round,
that
right?
disrespect.
You say you had it 2-1-40, right?
Yeah, 2-140. But I can see the argument for 3-0 is not far fetched. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Right, right.
I definitely had it.
How you call it,
Yeah, it's
BR?
all off first watch that I gave it a first, but that's my biasness,
Right, right,
for
right,
the
That was
aggressive, disrespectful type of battle rap.
right, right,
That's
right.
all.
How you call it, BR? BR, how you call it?
Oh, I called the 3-0, man. I mean, she just didn't sell it enough, man. It didn't come across the right way. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right.
she didn't show enough skill either. But she could have beat 40 because 40, 40's performance always be lackluster. But she got the bars. The
Mm-hmm,
bars be there. You
mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
yeah.
But
She casual, right.
right, she's just a little too casual at times. But I think she's what she missed her opportunity. QB, she missed her opportunity. You know what I
Horrid.
mean? And it was a poor rebuttal in the third.
Yeah, horrible rebuttal. That's true. That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Flash,
That was horrible.
how you call that joint, Flash?
That's an opportunity of a lifetime right there. Like,
Yeah, and you ain't come with no crazy material. You just came with all disrespect. You ain't
I
want to
feel like she really
showcase.
got thrown off her game by
Yeah,
that
she ain't
trio.
showcase like another level of bars, even for her caliber. Like it was just regular.
I've never
Everything was
seen her
regular.
that bad. I've never seen.
It was just super regular.
How you call it, Flash? How you call it? Same way?
I gave all three of them the 40.
Right, right. Same thing. What about the Yoshi G and
Yeah, I gave all three
Pacific?
of them the 40.
What about
It was the
Yoshi?
the aggression. It was too much from her. It wasn't enough.
What about the Yoshi G and Pastavia?
I gave them the Yoshi. I think it was Yoshi 2-1.
You don't remember what rounds?
I think it was the second and the third.
Mm, okay. Okay, what about you, Purdy? How you call them two battles?
Yeah, same way. Second and third for Yoshi. 3-0 for 40.
Mm, mm. What was the third? What's the other battle? It was what, four battles or five battles? Four?
Yeah, official and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Official, yeah, sharp. How you call that one again? Official and
oh, I had official, but it's just an edge though because it was super friendly, so it ain't like
Oh yeah,
Nobody
Casey J. Right.
clearly. Yeah.
You said 2-1 either way.
Yeah, I give it
Yeah.
to official though if you ask me who won, but it could go either way. I ain't mad at the argument.
Same thing, Prudy. How you call it? Same thing.
Yeah, yeah, I got official.
Official.
I edge slightly edge A for the third.
Yo, this one of the first times I ever heard like a unanimous, like we all kind of on the same fucking page. Like,
Yeah.
What about Yeah, you the same thing, Mike P. Same thing. Flash.
yo, yeah, I feel like 3-0 for 40. I thought Hustle might have got the third, but I felt like Prestavia Yoshi. I gave it to Yoshi 2-1. I don't remember what rounds, but like I felt like she was better. Like, yeah, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Like I like almost 230s, I want to say. Like 40 got a 30. And then Hustle. I like her third. I didn't like it actually, but it's like I don't know if Couture did enough in the
You
third.
all over
It
the
might be
place.
2-1.
You call it the same way.
Ah,
You call it the same way, Flash.
Northeast kicked ass. So
The,
Rhode
no,
Island,
I'm talking about the
Massachusetts, stand
official
up.
and the
Hold it down, Prudy.
and Casey J.
That dog is heavy, bro.
Somebody dog in the background could just hit the mic. Go get the dog out of there, man.
I feel offended. Like that dog coming from me. Like I feel like now this.
Got Mike Vick in the background.
Got the whole fucking fleet.
Same
Let me
thing,
check you.
VR. You call it the same way, the official and KCJ.
You asking me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I got official 3-0. I think Casey was lackluster, man. She was really starstruck. Like it seemed like it. Maybe I'm tripping, but it was a lot. And to be fair, it was a lot of stars, celebrity executives in the building, even more than any of the men battles. You know what I mean?
She couldn't walk, and she couldn't walk. But you're right.
And she couldn't walk.
Was gumshoe, they say, like gumshoe. Like you look stuck on the floor, like you nervous.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Was
That's
something
a fact.
actually wrong with her
and with
legs,
that
though?
right there, I couldn't give it any round. Plus, she didn't have the bars. Like I said, official took it easy, but the bars were still heavy. The performance was still heavy. You know what I mean? To me, is out of her and Couture for this, performance of the night and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and going to say
Yeah, I
that
ain't mad at
battle
that.
right there. How you call the Couture and the Hustle joint?
Couture 3-0, man. Hustle
Yeah,
couldn't
me
sell.
too.
She was a little too dramatic, a little too overdoing it. In that third round, that scheme was just a little too much. Couture kept it short, but she kept it sweet. And plus, she controlled the crowd. I don't think that it was the crowd wasn't rocking with. I think they was really fucking with. I think, you know what I mean? They were just mesmerized by it in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
She was mad cool. So go ahead.
Yeah, she was cool, calm, and collective, man. And like you said, Rank, she didn't let the fact that the crowd wasn't responding. You know what I'm saying? She controlled it. You know what I mean? Further, she kept on spitting.
Right.
You want to know why she was able to do that?
Why?
Because she was talking to her, not the crowd. She was talking to
Right. She was talking to her soul the whole night.
Every round was tailored. Every round was tailored to Hustle. She didn't have to worry about the crowd. She wasn't rapping for the crowd. It was for Hustle. Hustle heard it. Hustle clapped when she needed to. She dapped her when she needed to.
Yeah.
She was talking to her. That was a fact.
Are you calling it the same way, Flash? 3-0?
Yeah. I gave all three to Couture. It was just I love direct bars. Like them drug bars and when somebody talking to somebody, it's dope.
And plus, the rhythm was still there. The rhythm was there. The delivery, the confidence. She sounded believable. And Hustle, she kept all that stopping and pausing and stuff. It's just too much. That's what made K Shine fall off. It's just too much of that.
Right.
Hustle had some shit.
Yeah, that's shit.
Hustle had some shit. I ain't going front.
Yeah,
but
the
it
crowd
wasn't.
kept.
It was.
The
Yeah,
crowd
she
was
was
not stopping her.
I had it
The
2-0
crowd's reacting
Couture
though.
going
The
into
crowd's
the third.
reacting at weird spots.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Hustle couldn't put it in pocket because she kept stopping, man.
Mm-hmm.
Messing up the flow.
Right, her pace.
I think, why did Hustle look insecure tonight? Like maybe it
Yeah,
was
she
like
did.
what?
Yeah, she got her body.
She got a body to
dudes
mess
to you.
with or something.
What
Yeah.
it do to you.
Listen, y'all want to know something else? You want to know why it was like that? When Hustle was at any other event, what do? Hustle turn up. She wild disrespectful. She mad extra. Anybody can like. She ready to pick a fight. When she had Queen of the Ring, she do that. When she on URL, she do that. But the level of respect to not fuck up Remy Card was at stake. So she couldn't be herself, who she be in these battles.
Right.
Even in the face off, I felt the same energy though. It was like, why? Like, I'm not used to seeing her like.
And again, she battling Couture. You don't know what this woman about to bring up. This somebody who go
dig back. She predicted it too. Couture predicted it. She said, "You gonna come with a prop or something."
And Couture didn't even use a prop. That's the crazy part. Couture usually do a prop. She didn't even use one.
That's why.
She ain't even need it.
She ain't even
nope.
I'm like, wow.
I think Hustle was kind of like Zab Judah is when if y'all follow Zab. I know most of y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When he's fighting, he's paying attention more to the crowd and more to everybody that's in the building than what he's supposed to be doing. And I think that's what came across with Hustle and a couple of them. But especially Hustle, you know what I mean? And sometimes she looked kind of awkward, like she playing out her bars, but it came out kind of corny. You know what I mean?
I've never seen her seem corny like that either before. Like she never.
Yeah, like her movement, her mannerisms was off. All that shit was off.
For real.
Right.
She always like
very uncomfortable.
That's the only one I saw. That's the only one I saw. I thought it was pretty close. I thought Hustle did good. Just y'all right. Her pace was definitely off. She kept stopping, but the crowd was reacting. That's why she was stopping. But
she didn't even look at the camera. She didn't even look at the crowd. Like her eyes were open. Like it looked. She was nervous. Like
that was her entourage being hyped. Definitely not the crowd. The crowd looked like how we talking. Like what the hell's going on?
Okay. Yeah, hey, like, why you in the show? Like what the fuck?
Go ahead. You know something. My bad, bro. You know something else? Like when I was watching the feed, they was talking about it was two different crowds in there judging the crowd. You had the celebrities and shit that was going more for Yoshi, and all the ones that might have wasn't getting the reaction. They was feeling them, but what they didn't do was what Couture did. Just keep rapping.
Right.
Keep rapping. You can't worry about the reaction. You don't know who reacting. You got all the celebrities reacting to you. They feeling you like they was feeling Hustle as they said. But that stopping and shit is like it ain't professional, bro. That shit
like the world's watching. Like what you're waiting for.
Right.
You
Gwitty in the like front. Like, was the mics going out in and out like that the whole event? Was it like a special mic? It sounded like the mic kept muting and going back.
Yeah, that's when expensive is a downfall, right? Because the mic is so dope that when you're not talking, they don't want to pick up nobody else's noise around you. So when you're not saying the word, the mic basically cut off. So it's like a weird sound of silence right before you rap again.
Yeah, we don't need
the gate threshold thing.
Yeah,
y'all gotta get rid of
but you gotta rap through it. It's just like when they
rap through it. You gotta keep rapping. That's what you gotta do. You gotta always be rapping. That's that.
It's just like the ones that said they would sit here in the echo. You know what I'm saying? Not in this battle, but when they first started campaign, you gotta keep on flowing.
The reason why they use that is because they have to cut off the sound on the stage, so it's not feeding back through the mic. So it's like if everybody's cheering and the mic's still active, all that cheering is gonna come back through the mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's part of the game. That's part of the game we used to. Right. We used to that. We used to that. This
How about use
weird.
the mic? Yeah, use the mics the mics that we used to already use. They good, right?
Yeah, right.
No, but even those, they're always still tweaking them rankings. You know what I mean? Like they're still trying to figure that out. Like Avocado even talked about trying to make one at one point. He said,
"Yeah, I remember that."
The idea of making a specific kind of microphone, if he had the funding for it, like it would be perfect for this kind of event. You know?
Right.
But to Sharp King's point is the fact that if you keep on rapping on those mics, those professional mics, you're gonna sound like Couture.
Yeah, fact.
They didn't sound choppy. They came across how they were supposed to come across because they didn't stop rapping.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
The fact.
Right.
Listen, I thought Yoshi had it bad. I thought Yoshi had it bad with Cave Gang gassing everything so bad that even Remy had to step in and say, "Cave Gang, get your shit together, y'all. Too much."
Right.
That's a fact.
Wow,
That
really?
gallery ass.
Like
That's tough.
40 had
Horrible.
more people behind her. I mean, Hustle had more people behind her than was in the than was probably in the damn crowd. Like Yoshi had a lot to deal with, so I thought.
Oh yeah,
But
Yoshi
when
had but Stavia had all niggas behind her, all
yeah,
top tier niggas
the
behind
worst
her. That's crazy.
the biggest downfall to that part was I get it, support your person, but because so many people is up in this surf thing, if you look, the crowd literally waited for Surf to react to Prestavia before they did.
You're right, son. Yo, literally, like Surf looked
Surf
at
said,
Gritty.
and
Surf
then the
looked at
crowd,
Gritty
he
like
looked at the crowd, then they got hyped.
Surf looked at Gritty. He's like, time to cheer. Gritty's like, yes, sir.
Yep.
You know what?
Yep.
You know what? That's true, but Yoshi still beat herself. Her bars
No,
were
she
better.
did. She fought through.
You know what I mean? And all she had to do was rap and rap at a certain pace.
I was.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
She had the jitters for
she couldn't
sure.
find that pocket either.
Yeah, she had the jitters for sure. You could tell she was antsy up there, man.
Yeah,
Real
she was
antsy.
nervous in the
And
front.
Prestavia won't rush
Prestavia
through
felt
her
comfortable
pace.
because of the hype.
She won't rush in her delivery. She was in pocket. Prestavia.
But
Who?
she also had Surf in them back there coaching. No,
Yeah, they
slow up.
was
Yo, say that
coaching her. They
again.
was
Bring that
literally
back.
coaching her. That's
They
a fact.
literally sat there coaching her. Bring
Literally
that back.
coaching her. That's a big
Turn
call.
around. Say it again to her
I
face.
gotta
Like
watch
that
it
Yeah,
again.
now
was.
walk back up on
Imagine
her.
if
Unless she
QP was
subscribed my
behind
channel, I
Yoshi,
got
they
it up
would
there.
have
I'm gonna watch it
trashed
again.
fucking
That's
Yoshi
a
for having
fact.
QP.
Oh yeah, that's a big fact.
They would have trashed her. Look at you needing help.
But still, it wasn't fire enough for even with the coaching to kill Yoshi like that. Like I said, Yoshi took herself. She was just too nervous. She looked like she was about to get fucking beat up by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it looked like she was about to cry. Definitely.
Right. For
She had
no
the
reason.
DNA face. Had the DNA
Yeah,
face.
for no reason. You know
For
what I'm
no
saying?
reason.
Oh, hold up. They was
She was just nervous
behind.
to do
They
it.
was behind Prestavia or Yoshi.
They was behind Prestavia. She had the whole cave game. Cave
Wow.
Rock.
I know. Listen, we talked about it earlier.
That, bro. She fought through that, bro.
Yeah, she did fight.
Prestavia killed herself in there too, talking about shit that didn't matter at all.
No, so nobody was behind.
Angle was the island shit.
Nobody was behind
Round,
Yoshi. Nobody was behind Yoshi.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody from the culture
What?
held her down. Now hold on. Jack Boy was behind her.
Jack Boy was back there. He didn't reply. He wasn't doing
He
it.
wasn't behind her though. But that's because he couldn't stand in the middle. So they just put him on that side. He wasn't literally standing behind her though.
That's a fact.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all,
and he would have looked
Even Remy
standing
was
next to
standing
Surf
on
right
her
now.
side. Remy
So
was
y'all
standing
just
on her
really
side,
just
but it wasn't on
that's
her
part
side.
of the visual. People having people behind them. Y'all can't at least just get behind somebody. Y'all, she's part of the
Right for
culture.
the culture. This supposed to be a big culture
I
moment.
know. Come on, y'all. Y'all can't just
Yeah.
stand behind her and act like y'all behind her. Like, come on, y'all. What are y'all doing?
Island gang.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Not
at
even
all.
Island Gate. Anybody that's with anybody that's in battle
I do
rap.
not like that.
Anybody was supposed
That's
to
not
fuck with.
fair to your
It's
shit.
off the strength.
Sharp, say what we was talking about earlier with the first and the second round, her contradicting herself, taking away from her first.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's true. You had to have seen. I don't think Rankin seen the battle, so he ain't gonna really get it. But yeah, she definitely came out in the first round talking about how Yoshi was a part of the motherfucking Island gang. You had about 30 bars about the shit, only to turn around in the second round and say, "Oh yeah, you're not even part of the island no more," and then have 30 bars about Verb. Like, what are we doing? We can't do that. We can't do that. You can't do that.
That's why I gave it to Yoshi. Some of her best shit was tailored for Aver.
Yeah, her second round was
That's
basically for Verb.
That's what I'm saying. That the fact that Yoshi beat herself, because she could have beat that. Like, dude, I mean, she had aggressor and she had the cave game behind her. I mean, the rest of the guys, but Remy held that down for her. You know what I'm saying? It was all up to her. She just couldn't get past herself. Because, like you said, she contradicted herself in the second round. Clearly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Remember when Math battled Ichi and everybody took away Math first round because he spent like 15 seconds addressing all the other battle rappers? Yeah. And they literally said, we spent more time talking about everybody else, so they didn't give it to Math?
Yeah.
Is that not the same thing you're going to do with Prestavia when a good portion of her rounds was about
He
her
stumbled.
and Island game?
But that's not even like the defining point for me. Like
I
I
don't
thought
think
she lost.
nobody
Like
choked, right?
Yoshi's
Nobody
material
choked or
was
stumbled,
fire.
right?
Like
Was there any chokes or stumbles?
Not really.
they were both good. Like they both got through their shit. That's why Yoshi persevered while all that gas was like right there. Like she never stopped. Like I like that shit. I like the way she fought through it. I was like proud of her low key. Like
She,
Yeah, but
she was
you could
fuck
fight.
them too. Like,
You could fight through something and show effort, and she did.
it don't mean she won. It don't mean she won.
Right, she still got beat all 3 rounds. For the simple fact, hear me out. For the simple fact that it's more than battles than just bars. This is about a level of disrespect and being convincing while doing it.
Yeah, but
You know
the
what
way
I'm saying? And that's
rap is different. Yeah.
yeah, but you got to overcome that as the person going against her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, she beat you with some bullshit.
Prestavia put her Bible down and shot up the whole fucking event. Nobody had more gun bars tonight than Prestavia.
Battle.
Really?
If you get into the actual battle, like Yoshi G had the better material though.
Yes,
like
the way better material.
It was way more structured.
Everything.
Yeah, she talked to that girl religion. She talked to that.
Way better material.
She said, "You gonna come in here
incredible shit like."
And shoot me up, and she did
Yoshi
that. She
pen
said, "You
is
ain't praying for me.
Yoshi's
You
pen is
came
high
here to
level
shoot
though.
me."
It's all about how she delivered and flowed it and performed it. Her perform. I mean, her pen is always heavy.
Definitely matters.
Then
she might got the best pen of the
God
girls.
was good, not me. So why you don't call yourself the Christian battle rapper no more? Do not do that. I think tonight she snatched her own self up, saying,
if you still a work in progress, you shouldn't be walking around like you a Christian battle rapper, knowing you still a work in progress, right?
No,
you should say you working on yourself, right? Because
but if they battle rapping, then
you gotta be a Christian. You can't be trying to be a Christian to be a Christian. No, you have to be. You have to be what it is.
But they are Christians, Sharp. That's how it works. Like everybody's a work. Everybody, they are Christians. Everybody's a work in progress.
Everybody, yeah.
Not every,
like,
I don't know.
Sharp. Listen. Hear me out. Because they wouldn't even be battle rapping if that was the case. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's true.
At all.
But here's the thing. You gotta know
he's
that
not saying she a work in progress.
Right. No, this my point. You know that he look out for fools and babies, right? Which means that if you know better, you should do better. Right? And if you don't do better, then it's a problem. It's a problem for me to accept you as what you're saying if I see you out here.
It means also accepting somebody for in their flaws, like not expecting them to be perfect.
But this is the problem. The problem is,
but she's not accepting Yoshi G for her flaws.
I thought she was giving
but this is the problem.
I thought she didn't take that angle. I thought she didn't take that angle, Sean. I thought she took
that's what the problem is.
Hold on 1 second. The problem is Yoshi G didn't sell it. At the end of the day, this is a battle. Like, yeah, common sense say, you know what I'm saying, what it is, but this is a battle. You have to sell it.
I feel you. She could have sold it a little bit better.
No, that's true. But it's easy to sell it when you... Now, it's easy to sell it when you got a whole cheerleader squad because they selling it with you.
Right.
Yeah. They selling it for you. If you got a light blind niggas cheering, that's
Magdalene. Now you got Mary Magdalene getting stoned 12
people, rankings, right? Man.
But at the same time, if you really look at the crowd, it ain't like surfing them was really controlling the crowd. They
did. They controlling the visual.
Right, that's the
crowd. So anybody that's watching it sees these niggas, whether they screaming loud, the facial expressions, the hand gestures,
and that's all of them.
Yeah, but it like a person like me, if I'm sitting here and I'm not even watching the video, there's no way Yoshi G won any one of those rounds.
Oh man,
not to me. I'm sorry.
Oh no. So what's the name? Didn't get repetitive?
Yeah, the other girl was like, okay.
What's the name? She got worse and worse.
Yeah, but Yoshi G sounded so awkward. This like the second round when she had the awkward moment. when she didn't know what she was figuring out what you wanted to do, like figured out what she wanted to do
No, that's true.
in the
All
middle
that's
of the
true.
round. You know what I
I
mean?
can't deny none of that. That's true. All
She
that's
looking
true.
crazy out. I mean, she
All
looked
that's
it
true.
and sound crazy, but again, I'm a Yoshi G fan. Again, like I said, if she wouldn't have been so nervous, she would have beat him.
You're right.
Yeah, I gotta give you a shout out for that because that's actually what you saying is the actual facts. But like, I'm looking past that because I'm giving it like I'm giving her a fair shake due to the entourage and shit. But if I discredit that, then I gotta go with your theory, 100%.
Yeah, because in all fairness, if we
Miss
write
Rankin,
down the
hey,
bars,
Miss Rankin
Yoshi G
said, Miss
3-0.
Rankin said
You know what I
Yoshi
mean?
G was
Yeah,
about to
Like
faint.
what you was saying, it's just like
Like
you
who
said.
wrote that?
Hey,
Right.
y'all. Hey, Miss Rankin said Yoshi G was about to faint because she had a coat on at the beginning or something.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah,
took it off. She was uncomfortable. She didn't know what to
right.
do. She had the coat on. She took it off, put it back on. You
Yo,
know,
no, I think all the girls did that. A lot of
she
the
was
girls tonight took
confused.
a layer off
Yeah,
and hid
that's
them in
Yeah,
the
but
back.
Yoshi
You
G
know what I'm
looking
saying?
so unawkward.
I know,
Looking
because
so
I think they
awkward
all
doing it.
That's
she
what
was feeling
happens when you. That's
exposed.
what
She was feeling
happens when you
exposed.
bring all the bells and whistles out and got a dressing room when you picking clothes
Right.
out and shit. You make people. If I didn't wear this here and I just put it on, I might feel uncomfortable. This ain't mine,
Yeah,
right?
I don't dress like this.
When I walk
nah,
a
that's a
certain way,
fact,
this
Shark
shit gonna
King.
cut different
Shark
than what
King,
I
What up,
bought.
dumb
You
young?
know what I'm saying?
Some girls
that's
are
a
more
fact
comfortable
because
with that, yeah.
that's a fact because this was huge. This was big. This was a bigger moment than
Big.
anything
Major.
Smack could have produced. You see what I'm saying?
Major.
So there are a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
It was different.
Dave East, Mano,
It
who else?
definitely was different. So they brought the
Maze.
bells and whistles
So,
out,
so
but they
Br, do
provided
you?
the
So Br,
uncomfortability though.
if you a
That's
girl
the
or if
key.
you telling a girl, managing a girl, do you tell her to be comfortable as she can, or look the part? Because you know that's gonna be an argument. She trying to look the part because she in
And,
front of everybody, all the celebrities,
Oh, now see,
but she
and
getting
I would
hot and
say
she about to faint because she got too much going on. You know what I'm saying? She trying to look the part. And
I would say be comfortable because at the end of the day, if you come across trying to look the part, you gonna come across fake. There's too many people
100%.
in here, too many powerful, too many people that's what I'm saying.
Yo,
And
take a
You
furthermore,
gonna
break. You
smell
we
it
need to
so
out.
take a break.
authentic that we making bars about you
sweatpants,
bitches wearing these picked out clothes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna provide the outfit. If I'm your manager,
Yeah.
we not wearing they shit because we making bars about these bitches having to get their head done off of. We getting our
Yo,
own head done,
dog,
getting our own
dog.
clothes and shit.
I
We
like the
pulling
way
up in
you
our
think.
own limos and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like what you
We
think,
on a
man.
different level.
But even so, as long as you come with the bars, you will overcome all that. Like I
But
said, a
not
lot
that,
of them
that
just look a little
provides
shook up there.
that
but it sounds
provides for
like
the
Yoshi had the
I
bars
would
though.
be
She just
uncomfortability.
too.
didn't perform it
Yeah.
So
right.
when you add in new clothes that you never wore, new
Right.
microphones that you never used, new crowd that you never been
Remy
around,
Ma is
and
right
you
there.
asking them to be from the
What?
mud, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
hard.
hard.
You bringing all these lights, telling me to get on my street shit. Like, how you want me to be on some street shit and you just bring all these bright ass
I
lights
swear,
and
if
shit?
that was in the alley,
Nah, what
QB would have smoked fucking 40 with a right hook. Like when she would
nah,
smack
what
her like
what you asking them to be is
dead ass.
professional. Is to be MCs.
No,
Get
you
on the
could be
mic and
nah,
rap.
you could
That's
be
what you ask
professional.
them. This
Yeah, right, but
Grow
you
this
up.
could be
is
Grow up.
professional without the bells
Exactly.
and whistles though.
Yeah,
huh?
but you
You
can't
could be
without you can't.
professional in a jersey and some
The bells
sweatpants.
and whistles bring the attention, though, Shark. Right?
No, I
Yeah,
do, but they
but the
also
point
this is the reason why the girls was uncomfortable because of all the bells and whistles was brung. So it watered down the product once we getting it.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's
but
how it works. That's the give it. Yeah, you're right. But that's
But
the
no,
other side
hold
of
on,
it.
hold on. This ain't
Right.
the first time. This ain't the first time we seen women overly sexy or overly on their gangster shit or whatever. That's what they do. We can't. This it ain't about clothes. It's about
Right, right.
your performance. You being a professional. You doing your research. What you need to do. So there's gonna be some changes. Everybody going to be in the building. You got to perform. Everybody's watching you. You are an MC. You got the rap.
Now that's true, but now it's a difference between me as the animal in a safari or me as the animal locked in this cage with all the bells and whistles. They delivering food and shit
Yeah, you ain't
around
the
me.
same
It's
animal
a
no more.
different view. You
Yo,
just touch the glass and
Shark, you
think
got
that
it
it's
out,
a
man.
in an action, but it's not. You got to go to the safari and let that giraffe stick his neck paws through your windshield, and you will know what it feels like.
Rankins,
hold on.
Why your man Sharp so nice with that shit?
Hey, let this shit
hold
keep
on, like
going.
they said, man.
Let us
If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. At the end of the day, what did you want Remy to do? Anybody want Remy to do? Give it to the fellas, opportunity to the fellas? No, they gave it to you. If you felt that you couldn't perform, don't get on the mic.
They all showed up,
perform. No, I could perform. I just can't shuck and jive.
No, that ain't shucking and jiving.
Let
me explain what I mean. When I woke up this morning, if I packed my bags to come on this trip, I already picked my clothes out. I already got my head down to come to this trip, right? But once I get here, you now bamboozle me, telling me, nah, we got these clothes you should pick from. We got these wigs you should pick from. You about to be in front of my friends, my celebrity. I want you to look your best. Of course you want me to look my best in front of your shit. Right?
I got my own push-up bra, bitch.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on, but to be fair, first of all, and I know y'all have been, and y'all been watching all this shit leading up to this. Remy been buying them shit. One of them even joked about it.
Yeah, the
thing. Hey, you stole my Timbs. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? You stole my Timberland boots. So my point is, coming up to this point, to the battle, you should already be prepared. It ain't about her clothes. She been doing that for you.
It's one thing to be prepared. It's one thing to be prepared for gifts that was given behind the scenes that we wouldn't know about if the bars were in there.
But those are the bells and whistles, Sharp. You know.
Hold on. It's a whole nother thing to put the bells and whistles on me as I'm about to go perform. So it's one thing to give me a gift and say, take this home and do what you want. It's another thing to say, hey, pick from these clothes and pick from these wigs and dance in front of my friends at your best ability.
Okay.
Nah,
hold on, dude. If that's a fact,
bro, hit the mute button.
I didn't do that. Oh, she have a rack full of clothes.
Mike P, you got to hold it down. Go ahead, BR.
No way.
If that's a fact that they waited to the last minute and changed some shit up, I agree with you. But if they didn't, you know what I mean, and you knew this was the agreement leading up to this battle, how are we doing it? On this level, that's on you as the MC.
That's true. I don't want to confuse what I'm saying like they didn't know, because I believe they did know in advance that they was gonna have clothes and shit like that. But my point really is that they been bamboozled. So of course, if you offer me some clothes and a hairdo, I'm gonna take it, right? Of course. I'm in a fucked up position. I must need that hairdo and them clothes if I'm gonna accept it, right? So knowing that, you're bamboozling me now. You about to make me look like something I couldn't make myself look like, but you want me to be me as I'm doing it though.
Yeah, but that's something a person, people have the choice to do.
Yeah, you ain't gotta
it ain't
do
like Remy forced something on people. She gave an opportunity, opportunity for people to make money. Now you got a choice to say, hey, I want to change this up, or this is what I want to do, or like when they went bowling and they all wore the same outfits and shit like that.
You know what I mean? No, I'm not mad at you. See, I agree with you on that. I agree that they made the ultimate decision. There's no doubt about that. I'm just saying that it's easy to get somebody to make a decision when it seems like it's just all shiny shit you giving them. If you go get your girl a new pair of earrings that's real and it's real gold, it's gonna be like dope. But at some point, she's gonna be like, "Why are you giving me this though? It ain't really no how. What you do? You know what I'm saying? Eventually,
but in a sense, we all know why. You know what I mean? She giving you this for opportunity because she trying to get in the building.
Because she sees herself in these girls.
Nah, hold on, dude. What I'm saying is, even for a money purpose, she giving you money to make money. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. So you got to hold your part down of the business agreement for this performance. We're going to give you paper. I'm paying you more than anybody else is paying you.
Yeah, but what happens when I don't need that shit and I want to sell that shit and then you now offended because you want to give me some clothes and shit? I don't need these clothes. I need to pay my rent and shit.
No. But that's the thing. We ain't talking about clothes because of the fact that she been giving them paper. We talking about money. She been giving them not just the clothes, but more money than they ever got paid.
Okay. Right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So at that time, it's a business agreement. We can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like Remy asking them to go up there and be Bojangles, and no disrespect to him, or you know what I'm saying, whoever else.
The locks and the shiny ass suits. Remember that?
Yeah, it ain't one of those cases. She like, yo, come out and spit. Here go the arena. Here go the money. She even asked for them to throw some money on the stage for the chicks. You see what I'm saying? For the first ones that went up.
For real?
You know what I mean? So she's trying to put money in their pocket.
Midnight
It's
Madness?
not like a thing where she's trying to rob anybody. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day...
Oh, no, 100%. I agree with that 100%. And I'm only arguing the fact that this is why they looked at... I'm not arguing that anything that you're saying is wrong.
But
I'm
that's
really only
Yoshi's fault,
saying
though,
that
right?
this is why they was only can be uncomfortable because all of this shit was added in that didn't exist before they got in this position.
But I think...
So we're going to have to go through the rough patches of dealing with them being uncomfortable until they get comfortable doing it how it's being presented. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I think Yoshi would have came dressed up or whatever anyway, even if they don't got a wardrobe. I don't know if they do or not. But
but it would have been the shit that she bought that fit her the way it fit. It wouldn't have been like, "Ooh, this cute. Let me just put this on." You get what I'm saying?
Nah, like, something like a big coat and getting hot and taking it off. I think she would have made that same mistake.
Nah, I don't think she was because she had. I think it was because she looked it weird.
Not why she was
like the color looked it
the
weird.
Clothes
it was
wasn't
a weird.
She was in her heart uncomfortable, Sharp. Like
right. No, when you in your heart uncomfortable, everything becomes uncomfortable.
I know.
That's not natural.
What you're saying.
I mean, the clothes can definitely make you uncomfortable.
Environment,
the environment started to change.
That it was no, you could tell it was definitely the entire environment. She was a little off.
It was the attire for her too. I would have to say because I don't think she somebody told her it didn't look right. Somebody said it didn't look right because it didn't look right. With the jacket off, looked weird. She looked like a 12-year-old boy. It's a fact. I'm just keeping it a buck.
With the jacket off?
The jacket off, she like a 12-year-old boy.
So she was doing better with the jacket on?
The jacket was hot.
Yeah, she was doing better with the jacket
on.
on.
Me hot with the jacket on. It's hot. Them lights and stuff, she was burning up. That baby.
She probably was burning up.
Nervous. Yo, word up to Miss Rankins. Word.
Hey,
yeah, she called good money over there.
Her lace was over there sweating. She was hot.
Is it a virtual battle?
Makeup was melting off their faces.
Man. She was nervous.
She was. And I don't think that's true for all of them because her opponent was definitely more comfortable in her. So she just picked what she liked. She just picked, she definitely just took as a woman what she needed to take. And that was.
But her opponent had niggas in the background like, "Go sis, go." Go. That's super motivational in game. Like I never lost a fight when my mother was watching.
Over your right shoulder, like
nobody lose when they mother watching, man. And that's the same equivalent that is, man.
She looked
get that extra power, man.
Like Yoshi, like I was like, get out of here, like she was so dizzy, she walked around her and ran into her. She was like, "My bad, I'm sorry." She didn't know where she was on stage. The other,
imagine this. Imagine bringing the belt out for Midnight Madness on stage, right? Then the niggas that brung the belt out, like the league owners, go stand behind the. Come on, bro. The optics is crazy.
She can jump all around. Yeah,
the visual, they came out there with a belt, had a big celebrate Midnight Madness, and then them same niggas went to go stand behind one of the participants. That's crazy.
Word up, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That looks bad. That looks bad for business.
Shit look bugged out.
How do you the league owner, but you stand behind one of the participants? No, we're not doing that. You should have been
standing with Remy in the middle, like you dumbass.
100%.
You talking about Surf?
I swear the whole time
I'm talking about the whole gun titles. I'm really talking about Surf because he was the one. You know, he's
his name was the one getting brought up. Like,
I mean,
Surf, he's the Midnight Madness guy.
He gets played on how.
I mean, he's one of the owners of the Midnight. We know who actually owns.
He's the more popular one, and all of them was over there. I mean, 2 out of the 3 was over there. So Bill Collector was over there. Tay Rock came up on stage. When you start adding all that shit in, it looks unbalanced. It looks unbalanced.
Yoshi look like maybe.
No, I'm talking about Surf though. Surf. That's that's his teammate. So he's supposed to be behind.
So let me ask you this: do I get to make bad calls as the referee because I'm your teammate? I mean, because I'm your homie? No.
Yo, Bristavia would have been mad nervous too.
That'd probably happen if I was
he wasn't right there. Like he saved her whole
We
energy.
gotta
Like,
play fair ball, man. You gotta play fair ball in business, man. You gotta be fair in business, man.
I mean, that's part of the game, though. You're supposed
she
to
could
have
have
your
brought some other.
No,
entourage
no,
or your
bad
friends
business is not part of
behind
the
you. Just
game. Not
because
part
the
of the
other.
business game.
No, no,
That's
no.
not part of the business game.
Yeah, but you got to overcome that as an MC,
No, I'm
man.
You
talking
That
gotta
ain't
about
no
battle
overcome
excuse.
the
rap. I'm
But
talking
owner.
I
about
agree with
Sharp.
Hold
you.
on. You
Sharp.
gotta
I agree
overcome
with
the
you.
owner
It's messed
standing
up.
on the
But
opposite side of you. How do you overcome that?
Because now the
hey, man,
belt's in the
it be
opponent's
like that,
hand.
man. We seen that before. We seen that. We seen DNA call smack out for picking somebody else. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all
Who was
theater,
that?
Yeah.
theater, man.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, but Smack is a league owner. This is your co-worker league owner.
Yeah,
It's a
another
little
league
different,
owner, right?
bro.
I feel both sides are valid
Now
points.
you can make the argument, Dre Dennis, for any loud boy. Then I'm with you, right? I got to give you something to argue with. So that is one that I
I
can't
mean,
really
that's
get
the one
around.
we
Because Dre
already
Dennis.
said. You just didn't hear it. I said that's his
Oh,
teammate.
okay.
He's supposed to be behind her. Everybody's teammate's supposed to be like Yoshi. Verb and them is supposed to be behind Yoshi. That's just supposed to happen in battle rap. But I don't know why
Nah,
they're
but she
not
ain't
doing it.
Island Gang no more. So that's,
Well, I didn't know
so she
that.
really
I
ain't
didn't
on
know
the
that.
But
team.
I didn't
Yoshi
know
had
that.
no one right
You're
now.
right.
But
You're
I
right.
do get what you're saying, right? I
Right.
get what
Right.
you're saying. I think
Overcome that
somebody.
as an MC. You got to step on that mic no matter what,
I
man.
would make fun of
In
Surf
battle
and
rap,
yes, right then, like right
Nah,
BR.
in
then.
battle
Wow.
rap, this is a
In battle
one-on-one
rap,
Yeah.
fight
a one-on-one fight? No. What do you
for the
mean?
most
You're
part.
supposed to have
For the
somebody
most
behind
Nah,
part.
you.
Never.
you gotta win the crowd. It's about the crowd. That's not a one-on-one
Even
fight.
from the
Now
street,
you a
So
one
I
on
mean,
however
in
many
terms.
like.
even in
So
the
hold on.
street, even
So
from the streets going block to block, you got your friends with you. Like no one's there
Right.
by their dang
now
self.
that's
What are
why I
y'all
said
talking
battle
about?
rap. I know in the
That's
streets
part
that's a
of it,
hundred,
bro. That's part of it.
100% in the street.
You
I'm
gotta
talking
win the
about in
crowd
battle
over.
rap.
That's the MC.
Like it becomes so it wasn't weird at times with Tay Rock talking about talk to this
Yes, yes.
nigga. It wasn't
Yeah, of
weird at
course,
Oh
of
times.
course,
With
of
yuck,
Pac
course.
yuck,
at
yuck,
times, but
yuck,
it wasn't
yuck.
Yeah,
weird at
but
other
you
times.
got a right to inform. Like I wouldn't dare talk against DNA or Charlie Clips. You know what I'm saying right now, or certain people because they're gonna come back at you. It's all about what you do as an MC. You gotta shut them up.
Right.
No, but so I supposed to be able to rap through you affecting the visual of the battle?
No, he
Yeah,
can't. She's not
you
part
How?
of
gotta
the game.
switch it.
Nah, you can.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I
have to control
listen.
that shit. Yeah.
In reality, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Reality is disrespect. But
Yeah, so we say
in
gas is
battle rap, it
cool.
always
That's what we
been
saying.
like
We
that.
say, we are based. Y'all argument is that gas is accepted.
No, no, no,
That's
It-
what.
no.
It's
That's
just
not
something
what
you
we
got to
saying.
deal with.
Of course.
That's not what we saying. That's not what I'm
Exactly what
saying.
I'm saying.
I'm saying both
I'm
sides of what
definitely
you're saying.
saying that. What do
Go
you
ahead, right?
mean? Of course. It's
Yeah,
energy.
but
I don't
gas is
call
not
it gas.
accepted.
I
We're not
call it
doing gas.
energy.
We're doing
Nah,
the
no, no.
reaction
But the
by
room
That's
material.
controlling
part.
the
That's
room.
part
That's
of the
the
whole
MC.
thing. If they just battling with nobody there, then what is that? Just like
Oh, the
that's
crowd
what
doesn't like me.
right.
Like
That's
that's
what
that Mike
made the
B shit.
Mook and
Pause.
Rock
I'm
like
me.
No, no,
nah.
no, no, no. There's a difference between cheering when something's hot and gas. So don't think that I'm saying that
But
take the
can
whole
you?
crowd away and don't cheer. No, I'm saying
Yeah, but
don't gas.
can you win it over? Can you get the crowd to understand and move with you even against the gas? You got to be a time. It's
That's
levels to it.
level.
No, no,
That's
no, no.
elite.
It's no levels. Like when no, that
It's
come
not
on,
easy
bro.
to do. It's
I
not
mean,
Let me
easy
ask
to
you
do.
this.
it's trash, but
Let,
I feel you. But
let me
it's
ask you this.
unfair.
Your
Go ahead.
football team at some point in during every game, if your football team getting smoked, it's cool that the whole home stadium just start rooting for the other team. Like fuck it. No, nigga, you go down with the ship.
Yeah,
Like
you
what
are
we
the
talking
illest
about?
with
Yeah,
these
you
fucking
supposed to, but not in
metaphors,
battle
man.
rap.
I can't
Battle
even
rap, the
handle these
crowd
metaphors.
depend on you. And plus, it's like in the NFL or in the sports, you got to win on the road. You got to win them when the crowd is against you.
Yeah, you do got to win on the
You have to
road.
try to. You have to try. It doesn't mean you're gonna do it. It's like
Right,
Right. You
but
got
it doesn't mean your teammate, the people that love you and support your shit, ain't gonna like hate you for it. Like you get support for going for it. Like
Yeah,
Cause
behind
like they
enemy
said,
lines,
that's
looking
all
for
part
you.
of
right.
the
Like
game.
oh
Cause like
shit.
they said, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. And sometimes you got to step up. And know, we've seen it with battle rappers. We've seen
Yeah.
it with plenty of people. We've seen it with clips 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? You
I,
you
Yeah.
you got to do it.
like
All
Right. Like I
MCs
I
don't
don't
said,
do
I
that
don't
Sharp,
shit
think
in
if
battle
you
rap.
up
I
Think about Hollow
if
going to St. Louis. the Battle of Verb.
I
Think
think it's
about
dope
when
if you can
NYB went to
overcome
St.
it,
Louis to do
but
that.
I
Like
don't
it's
think you should have to overcome gas because I don't think gas should be
no,
available.
no, no, no,
That's what
no.
I'm saying.
Listen, listen. That's
No,
not
no, it
wrong.
shouldn't
Nah,
That's
be. I
not
mean,
wrong.
should
Now
be
it's dope if you
available.
can
That's just part of life. That's
overcome.
part of the game already. So it's gonna be there regardless.
You gotta make fun of the gas in the room. Yo, look
Just
at you,
like I
sir.
said, Sharp,
All
like me and
jacking
you,
his
if me and
pitch.
you go
You
on
ain't
stage,
shit.
if you go on stage,
With the
Sharp,
F and it
hold,
oh,
hold one
yeah,
second,
like
Mike P. If you go on stage,
uh
right, Sharp, and I'm thinking
Mhm.
you my homie, so I'm gonna think it's fire, no matter what the crowd thinks. So if I'm behind you and the crowd sleep I'm gonna get more hype if the crowd's hype with me. But if the
perfect.
crowd not hype, I'm still gonna hype it up because I think it's fire. You from the outside looking in gonna say, "Oh, that's gas," because nobody else reacted. What do you mean? That's my homeboy. I think it's
Yeah,
fire,
that's
no matter what
I
you're
like it.
talking
Exactly.
about.
Yeah, that's spot on right there. Good shit.
I know I
Good
had to
shit. That
pitch you in the
That's
scenario for
that
you to
thin
understand.
line, right? Good
yeah, that
point.
makes
Like
sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So
that's the
that's
But
thin
just
here's the
part
line.
of
thing.
it.
So now you give me the. I understand that fully. Now, what about when the crowd is gassing? How do you explain that one?
You're right.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no.
great.
We're
That's a
not
good point.
doing that. Cheering more for one person than the other one. No.
We
No,
don't do
no,
that.
no. What I
We
mean
don't do that.
is, no. What I mean is because what if you now the dude that's behind me as my right hand man, my homie? What if you are a top tier
Right.
battle rapper, and now because you are
Right.
popular, when you cheer, they cheer? Is that cool too?
I mean, I don't
no, it
think they
ain't
got nothing.
cool.
Hell
That,
But you
no,
gotta
hell
for
find a
the
way
no.
to. You
crowd, is
gotta
that
find a
cool
way
for
to
the
flip it.
crowd? What do you mean? Is that cool for the
Sharp,
crowd to
sharp
look
eye.
at the homeboy and chill because he reacting off him? Probably not. That's
No, no,
I
I'm not
understand
asking
that.
you.
Yo,
I'm asking
this
you when
is
you
it
look
though.
back at it,
This is
like, and
it.
you being like honest with yourself, not in the moment, but you like, damn, man, I just like that bar was cool. I
How
overreacted.
do you act, Sharp? Ask yourself that same
Yeah, I
question.
do.
Like,
I don't do
I know
no
you do. I know you
overreacting.
do. I know you
There's
do.
no overreacting.
No, we
Yo,
not
but
doing that. We
that's the
see you
question, bro.
even
That's
with
the
your
crux
bar.
of the whole
You say
fucking
you
judge
biased for
problem.
one person and then you just overreact in the chat. So we not doing
No,
that,
no,
We
no.
can't
Sharp.
help it
We're
sometimes.
not
But you
doing that.
can't hear that. You can't hear what I'm saying. You
It
just
don't
see
matter.
it.
Come on, Sharp. Really?
No, listen, let me explain what I mean.
Now we can get into
We
facial
have been in the
movements and body
Discord while we was
language.
listening to a
Of course, I
battle
don't
and you
see
never
him,
heard
but
me
he's
say,
still
"Oh
doing it.
my God, that's crazy." You never heard none of
That's
that
a
from
tough
me.
thing. Bias is a
Right?
real
So
thing.
you've been there when we watch battles, so you know that I'm not making it up. So I get why you saying I'm sensationalizing in the chat because I want I wanted to
Your
make it
point.
seem like my typing words are really in front of you. So I'm gonna make it
Smart.
bigger than what it is. But in
Oh.
reality, I just said,
Yeah.
that's fire. That's what I said. But it come off as, oh, that's crazy when you read it though. You know what I mean?
Yo, Sharp
No,
is
my
low key
point
like that.
is,
If you
Sharp,
if
if
you
you
pay
like
attention.
somebody, you're going to overreact for them to make them try to win, just like you do in the chat. So you be
No,
doing that.
it's never overreact. The bar still hit the same whether I like you or not. It's just when it's time to say what do I think about the bar, I'm gonna say it was fire. But they don't mean when you say the bar, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, that was fire. No, I'm gonna be like, that's all you're gonna get. That's it. So there's no overreaction. Now, if you saying my typing, if I say a nigga bar was a fire times four, that will be considered an overreaction. Then that's a different debate.
I mean,
But if
that's
you
of course
saying,
what I'm talking
then we
about.
could
Nigga
get
said,
into that.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what you thought I meant before, but that's exactly what I'm saying. I
Nah,
see
but
you
then you would have.
overreact
But
for the
I give
people that you
oh,
bias
let's
everybody
for.
make it.
like anybody could get a fire times four. So it ain't an overreaction for nobody. It's an overreaction for a fire bar would be what you saying, and I'm cool with overreacting for a fire bar, but not overreacting for something that's basic, right? So if a nigga make me say, that's fire, but I choose to say, what the fuck? It's still a reaction. But if it's just a that ain't even really a reaction to me. That's regular shit. So I can sensationalize my what the fuck to be oh my god, but I can't sensationalize my to be a what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? If that makes
Yo,
sense.
that was fire too. You kept using that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, rankings. I think what you're saying is a great point though. It's like yo, gas isn't like nobody wants to watch a crew like Geechee Gotti, low key. His LA shit is the epitome of that shit, right? Like but that's why like even an A Ward can show up there, be prepared for that energy, and counteract it. You know what I mean?
But why
It
you
was
don't want
like
to? Why you
you're
don't want to
voting.
see it? Because it ruins the battle for you. It makes it hard for
Say
you to
what?
judge the battle. Like why? Why you don't want to see it?
No, no.
No, it messes up the pace of
I
the
love
battle.
seeing somebody. I love seeing somebody behind enemy lines still pulling something off.
Yeah,
Like
end up
I just
sounding
think
like man's hustle.
it's a variable though that you have to take into consideration. Like how many people are allowed on stage? Like if they let 4 of your friends on stage, but the other person got 30, you know what I mean? Like now, like we're not we as a viewer, we might not take that into consideration. It's like, but for that person, that's everything. Like
Yeah, it slows
imagine
down the
Yoshi
content.
looking at surf and chess behind homegirl on stage. Like we're not looking at her view, like, but she's still pulling this shit off. But it's like she looking at surf and chess, smoking blunts right behind Perselia, just chilling.
Yeah,
Like
but
it
I
looked away. It looked away.
That's
Like
part of her crew, man. Nobody should not
no,
been looking
listen.
at her
But what
crew.
I'm saying is like that's all a part the variables that now if Yoshi's doing good still, she gets more points from me because I'm like, and you're fighting through that bullshit.
Listen, if
yeah,
you
but
can get
that's
me
just
and my homies to agree that you could shoot the fade, you
What
could
I'm
shoot the
saying,
fade.
son. What I'm
You could shoot the
oh, and
fade.
you're not afraid? Like, okay,
Yeah,
let's
you,
yeah,
go.
but
Like, you cool.
we seen rappers overcome that though.
That's my
All
point.
the time. You know what I
I
mean?
know,
That's
and
just for
that's the
you to.
problem though. Because we seen the niggas that
Not
can
with Remy
do it,
Ma on
now we
stage,
think
though.
that everybody should be able to have that attribute
Right,
based
right,
upon it should never been
right.
existing because the gas should never be something that you should have to
But
overcome.
that's
So
natural.
Yeah,
now
Like
we giving
Verb
out
and
but
them
strategies.
people
again,
always
hold
gotta
on,
have
hold
that.
on,
Can't
hold
stop.
on, hold
Go
on,
ahead,
hold
go
on,
ahead.
hold on,
I'm done.
hold on,
I'm
hold
done.
on,
I'm done. I'm done.
Can't stop it.
hold on. The thing is, that's always been a part of rap.
I know.
It's
Right.
always been a part of hip
Now,
hop.
gas was never a
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
rap and hip
yeah.
hop.
Always.
No, 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 no. Let's be fair. Like when you at a concert, of course you're getting gassed by your
Always.
fans and shit. If that's what
I'm
your
talking about
argument
break
is, and what
Of
dancing,
course.
battling.
From the
It
first,
don't
Hype.
bro.
matter.
It's
You know,
called
you
being a
could be
hype
blind
man,
and
Sharp. The hype
project.
man's always been there. You're gonna hype your man up in
It's
Always.
always
anything you
been
do.
there.
Your
no, that's
friends.
true. He's
I mean, that's
hyping
it.
you up.
Hey,
Hype.
hey, let me tell
You
you something. I
hyping the
just
Your
seen
crowd
hype
y'all
up.
man is
probably
to hype
hold on.
you up.
Right, and that's
Yeah,
hyping the
hold on.
crowd up, Sharp.
Hold,
Him hyping you
Yeah,
up
but
is
hold on.
hyping
you
up me
you
up.
end up hyping the crowd up, not the hype man. He getting
Nah, the
you
hype
hyped.
So
man, the
now the
key.
hype man don't hype the crowd. Come on, Sharp. What are you
Now, if
talking
you
about?
gonna bring me the MC, then now we on a different bag. If we talking
It's
about the if
it's
we
a
talking
duo though. It's a combination. Like
but
no, it's
the point is,
So Flavor Flav
whether
didn't
you
hype
the
the
MC
crowd
or
up.
whatever, if you're a true
Right.
MC, you got to go through Shark's water. It's just like
yes,
it's just
yes.
like Jazzo. Jazzo said that he took Jay Z and he just dropped him off at his project. Jay Z didn't even know nobody, and Jay Z went in there, whooped everybody ass,
Time
and
to
then he
rap.
picked him up down the street. But you understand what I'm saying? The point is, if you want to be the best, you got to walk into whatever. You can't have no excuses. There's no excuse for people putting money in your pocket, putting you on a big stage in front of
Right.
everybody. Hot
Tell
Right.
Jay
Nah.
97
Z
here,
tell Jay Z
and
that
you
nah.
same
waiting
thing
on,
though.
That
you
Tell
is
waiting
Jay
true.
Z
on.
that.
That's true. That's true. I
You
can't
see what I'm
deny
saying?
that. Yeah, I
Ain't
can't
no
deny
excuse.
that.
A lot of us get only one opportunity. You got to take that.
That's
People
true.
do it
A
all
lot,
the
yeah.
time.
A
You want
lot
to get
of
some of
us.
your greatest moments from that.
But
Right.
everybody don't got surf over
Because
their
we won't even
shoulder.
give
This is
ourselves an excuse. So why
man.
would we give
We
them? Nah.
underestimate the cosign. That's what's going
Yeah, the
on.
No, I'm not.
co-signers is
I'm not underestimating the
No,
cosign.
I hate the cosign being too valid. I don't like how valid the cosign is because it's like a lot
Yeah,
of times
yeah,
it's a
but
bullshit.
sometimes the cosign don't work. See what I'm saying? Look, Miss
Exactly,
Bleak.
son.
Hold on, Miss Bleak was co-signed by Jay Z on one of the
Still a
greatest songs,
millionaire, man. He's
moments
still a millionaire.
ever, and he ain't do nothing.
No
So it
matter what he
doesn't
do, you're a
matter.
millionaire.
so let me
You
ask you
at the end
this.
of the day, you
Let
still
me
have to bring it.
Right.
let me ask
That's
you
true.
this. Let me ask you this. Say you and your man decided that you about to shoot a fade with a nigga, one-on-one fight, right? But now every time the nigga about to knock you out, your man keep holding you up, right?
Yo, get my
He keep
arm.
holding
Let
you up.
go
But
of
you
my
told this
arm,
nigga
bro.
it was gonna be a one-on-one fight, you and him, whoever win, right?
No, see,
But
but
you got this nigga
that's not
holding your
fair.
back so you
The whole
can't
team, the
fall.
whole family
Hold,
He's
watching.
hold on,
holding your
hold on,
back
hold on,
up.
Now
hold
let
on.
him go. Let Sharp go. Let go.
Yeah, he holding your back up. How do you respond to that?
Hold on. First of all, that's not fair because what Surf was doing wasn't nothing physically or really verbally that really impacted nothing. It ain't like he was really spitting the rhyme.
I got to refute that. No.
You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, it's still battle rap. The shit that Surf was doing, this ain't the first time we've seen it done.
Nah.
This is always been a part.
So let me ask you this: is it a difference when you see niggas getting into it than the vibe you get when you see females, or is it just the same vibe?
Of course, it's different.
So for me, if it would have been a group of women behind her, it's all good. It's all good. No matter who them women, it could have been Remy Ma and motherfucking Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, who knows what Surf knows about her?
Hold on, Mike P. But the thing is, if that's the case, let's get into reality. What she should have did was rebuttal and said, "Nigga, don't get in bitches' business.
Right.
You a man in bitches' business." She should have flipped it, but she didn't. Because she's not a professional MC yet. Hold on, Mike P.
He right, Sharp. He right, Sharp.
At the end of the day, you have to flip that.
Hold on. So now you telling me that having the ability to rebuttal, like I wrote my material, I thought that is what makes me a dope MC. Now I have to have everybody got to have the ability to freestyle rebuttal to be a dope MC.
Yeah.
You have to have the ability to control the crowd.
I think you do things so sharp. But you really don't.
I don't think so.
How you gonna call yourself?
The dopest ones got to 100%.
Right, there we go. So that's the only thing that matters.
Stepped on that stage,
so that's the only thing that matters. If you getting paid, if you're a professional, if you're a professional and you're getting paid for it, then you're considered the dopest ones. To me, you're a professional.
No, I'm saying so let me ask you this.
You really writing this
hold
shit,
on,
do it.
Real quick. If Loaded Lux never rebuttals, is he not a dope MC?
Yo,
hold
listen.
on.
No, it's about knowing whether somebody's creating something.
That ain't the question though. So you can't tell me what the question is designed.
I can answer that. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but I think what I'm saying is you got to be able to change the momentum, whether it's a rebuttal
just answer
or
that one for me
something.
before we move.
No, he don't have to know how to
rebuttals or not.
Is he not a dope MC?
Yo,
I'm not
you remember
gonna say
the shirt about the wavy shirt with clips when Lux said that shit?
So this is why
how you even kick your shit that's wavy? Like, come on, man.
Hold on, Mike. What I'm saying is,
it's a good question.
What I'm saying is, I think Loaded Lux is you could be a great MC without rebuttaling. Period. You know what I'm saying? But in the middle of battle rapping, and if you see something going wrong or something, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to adjust. The great ones adjust. That's why, like, I don't think I think Loaded Lux had lost the step because he was in battles that the momentum wasn't going his way, and he couldn't adjust. He couldn't change it. He couldn't change with the flow. He couldn't come with something else. So to answer your question, nowadays, him not being able to rebuttal or adjust on the fly or change that flow on the fly, it has cost him.
Right.
But he's still a dope MC though, right?
Yeah. No, he's still a dope MC,
you can be a dope
but
MC.
he have lost because of that.
And he still would be a dope MC if he no longer rebuttals.
Sure.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you in a battle. Nowadays, in modern day battle rap, you got to be able to adjust.
No, in any time in battle rap, forever in the history of rap, bro.
Let me ask you this. Do you go to work and give out free overtime? Or you need to get paid for anything over the time you signed up for? Is that professional? Let me finish my thought. Is it professional to work the hour? Let me finish my thought, please. Is it unprofessional to finish the hours you signed up for? Or is it more professional to work extra hours or do extra shit that you ain't never even signed up for? Which one is professional?
This is rebuttals 101. Who was that? Like, what the fuck was that?
Like, so
brilliant.
Let me answer that. My thing is it all depends on when you're doing extra work. It depends on how it benefits you. Extra work and being extra prepared in this situation versus working at a 7-Eleven.
Different job.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on, Mike P.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Extra work in this situation, the benefits is a lot higher. So you know what I mean? If you benefit more coming in sharp, doing more, being having something for something. You see what I'm saying? Having rebuttals ready, having a backup plan. If this person say this, I need to be saying this. If this person bring up this, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you on the pre-rebuttals 100%. If this person say this,
I'm just talking about. I'm just.
Now, you were talking pre-rebuttals.
Let him
Hold on,
finish,
Mikey.
man.
Hold on, sir. I'm talking about everything in general. Just being a professional, being ready. It's a big stage. Yeah. What all I need to do to be the best battle rapper tonight? You got to be ready. If you ain't ready, that's on your ass. It ain't on nobody else.
Yo, newcomers are gonna kick those asses. Watch, like, yo, these kids, these people have no clue what our kids about to kick these. Yo, we gonna have the stupidest battle rap, illest shit ever in the future. You right though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you, but I'm still stuck at why must I do extra like why do I gotta do extra shit?
I mean,
the benefit is there. You got
win the
Hard 97 there. You got the whole world there. Everybody there.
To help
just
win
like
the battle.
Official said, this person, Remy, might want to be able to want to sign me. You
okay,
don't know
cool.
who
Okay, so let's say the district manager. Say you for shits and giggles. Let's say you work at a warehouse, and the district manager, they got the big meeting. All the big wigs gonna be in there. You gonna work an extra 4 hours to try to make it look good so you could get the raise, or you gonna go home when you supposed to go home.
No, if it's millions on the table, see, this is the difference. The difference is if you work in a 9 to 5, a district manager, I think that's what you're talking about, or something like that. When working in a warehouse, yeah, it's only a certain amount of money. What, an extra $2 an hour you might get, or be able to get on salary. In this case, the opportunity is limitless because you got a chance to make millions. You never know what happens. You are an entertainer.
Nah, because now that mean I would have to lose sight that battle rap been existing and niggas like Snoop Dogg and P. Diddy been in the building. I've seen this shit crash and burn with these bright lights leading the way. So now I should just forget all that and put all my bags that this is gonna be the $1,000,000 one. And I don't know, bro. It's tough.
Well, I mean, why not? You there, you getting paid. All the celebrities, executives in the building. And is this the first time it's in New York? Battle rappers in New York for probably years.
And what happened?
Nah, he went out. He ain't noticed.
Huh?
Oh no,
I couldn't hear you.
You went out for a second.
Yeah,
no, I said. Oh, my bad. No, I said that's the whole thing. The fact that you're in New York City. You there to entertain. Everybody's in the building. You there. Why not put your best foot forward? Why not come with your all?
No, but I'm with you. But what makes you think I didn't come with my all when I was preparing this shit initially?
Yeah, no, well, I'm going off of the performance they put up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they did beforehand, but when it comes to what they put up there, some of them they wasn't ready. I don't want to hear it. Don't get up there and be scared and shit. An MC shouldn't be scared. If you're scared and you're nervous, then your performance is not going to be good.
I tell you what though, if you're not scared when you go to perform, you're not ready to perform. You better be scared.
Nah, that's not
true. Perform, man. I perform, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, it is.
You gotta be scared. Like every fight I don't know about that one, bro.
Those nerves are what make you awake. That you know you could.
100%. They bring you alive. 100%. 100%.
You better know.
But you can't show it in your performance. That's the whole thing.
Now that is true. That is true.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
That's the trick.
We nailing it down to what it is, and that's more like it.
Yeah, they were just showing it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's the opportunity, it's money on the table. It ain't like just one of them bullshit 360 deals or them deals back.
It's easy to get embarrassed and ruin your career.
Yeah,
man.
This is where they put money on the table for you. Get the money.
Easy. Oh no, I'm not. Listen. I'm arguing for argument's sake. I'm not really arguing because I believe everything I'm saying. I know. But I believe the basis of what I'm saying. But you make great points that I could just give it to you at this point. You should have to.
Both, right?
You should be able to conjure up some rebuttals type shit, or just what you said, change the momentum. So even if it ain't a rebuttal or a freestyle, some type of way, whether it's changing your energy, your delivery, how you approaching them, So I agree with you
Defend your
100% on that.
character.
If you getting
That's a
paid,
good way to put it.
Character.
That's a good way to
you
put
getting
it.
That's what
paid,
battle rap's about, bro.
if you can't do that, then you don't supposed to be on this
Yeah,
stage
you
right
don't
here.
belong here.
Right.
That's a
With
fact.
skill, defend your character.
Right. So we ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
give you the
yeah.
excuse for
And
not
your
doing.
family and whoever else supports you. Like you literally have like it's like boxing. Like your whole
Salute
team that
to the
helped you
game.
get there is on the
Salute to the
line right now.
game.
Like
Battle rap is
So let
like
me ask you
I
this:
like
QB
I like that.
rebutted the whole brother shit, but it was
Yeah.
whack. But is that professional? Because she
she
chose to
tried.
rebuttal
I'm
it.
glad